Hi, my name is Maria and I will be doing my video on Balenciaga. So, who or what is Balenciaga? Cristobal Balenciaga was born in Getaria, the Basque region of Spain. His brand Balenciaga began when he opened his first boutique in San Sebastian, Spain in 1918, which expanded to include branches in Madrid and Barcelona. And when the Spanish Civil War was going on, when it was going on, that caused for all like boutiques, businesses to close. So then he moved to Paris, where his success became huge. A lot of people would travel just to see his designs since he was very out there at that time. He didn't follow the like regular fashion that was going on at that time, like the dresses the women would wear, suits the men would wear, or so on, or even shoes. He was very like out there with it. He played around with shapes, color, so on, like something that wasn't very known. So that's what made him very popular, and people would want to go and see his things. Important events in the history of Balenciaga. In 1937, he opened his fashion house at the 10 Avenue George in Paris, presenting his first collection, greeted with immediate success by the press and buyers. In 1952, he launched his first boxy suit creation of parachute dress. 1953, waistlines dropped to hip level, transforming the silhouette. So he started making pants or skirts or so on to up until like just your waist, like your hips instead of your actual waist. So then it made your silhouette longer. And in 2011, Balenciaga in Spain exhibition at the De Young Fine Art Museum of San Francisco, they opened a Cristobal Balenciaga museum in Getaria, Spain, where he is originally from. How was Balenciaga unethical? So November 16 of this year, Balenciaga was a huge spotlight for scandal. They had just released their gift collection on their website, and the pictures were not very well accepted by people or celebrities because they were pictures of children holding purses that were a teddy bear with bondage, chokers, fishnets, and like spikes around their neck or so on. Like, and in some of the pictures there was bottles and glasses of wine around it, and another one there was a paper of the second campaign by the law firm acquired design making nod to the Supreme Court decision as they evolved. And then it showed like a case of child abuse that the Supreme Court was still like very new to the news. Who has been affected? Definitely Balenciaga themselves, because they faced backlash from people. Like, people were tweeting about it, posting everywhere about it. TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, like any social media platform had things on there about Balenciaga. Even celebrities that have contracts with them, like Kim Kardashian, went to Twitter and said like she didn't accept this and she like didn't agree with it because she's a mother herself. And it was weird that they were like in a way fetishizing like child abuse, child pornography, and so on. So a lot of celebrities that worked with that brand spoke out about it, and Kim Kardashian herself says she is reevaluating her contract with them just due to all like the backlash and people saying like, oh, like how could people work with this company after doing this, so on. It went to the extent of people actually burning, cutting, throwing away items that they purchased from that brand to show that they didn't stand with it and didn't agree with what they had posted. Some short-term effects, it's probably they're gonna lose probably not a lot of money because they are a huge company. They make a lot of money. So it's like they're gonna lose a certain amount, but they'll probably end up gaining more later on once this kind of like rolls over, which we know will probably happen. Short effects, some celebrities probably will cut off contracts, like not work with them or do collaborations with them. Long terms would be that maybe some other big fashion companies don't want to collaborate with them or make like have their fashion shows or so on. Like some venues may not want to like be involved with a company that went through a lot of scandal this year, and it's still kind of around. Like you still see some tweets, some posts, or so on. So I feel like that would be one of the long-term effects. This will definitely be a long-term effect, this scandal itself, because maybe in a couple years, if you search up like Balenciaga 2022, this could be the first thing that pops up instead of like their suits or dresses or stuff they came out with this year. The scandal will probably be at the top of it. But yeah, this is my presentation of a company that was unethically doing their business. I mean, their marketing and advertising was not ethical at all when it comes to how a business should represent themselves.